Relax and get loose while I put you up on game. The Figure Booth with Josh and Nate. This that podcast for those in the know. Batman vs. Iron Man. How would it go? We talking one of a kind. Collectibles. Mezco toys are respectable. It's unacceptable if it's not in the packaging. Nate don't take pics if you ain't rapping it. Nate's dirty tricks are always happening. But damn it, man, don't you be stressing. Round here we believe in plastic confessions. We trying to figure out the figures that's gonna stand the test of time. That G.I. Joe handmade hit me in the spine. There's perfection in the way that these toys are made. But I also wanna know, do I pick Wade or Slade? So this is where I come to kick it with the guys. The Figure Booth. Like, comment, and subscribe.
What is up, Toy Fam? Welcome to another Motivational Monday. What it do, Nasty Nate? Welcome back from vacation.
Thank you. Glad to be back in the States. And yes, welcome everyone to another Motivational Monday as we get closer and closer to the end of the year. I can't believe we're already halfway through December. It's Christmas next Monday.
Hey, it's the Christmas spirit. It's been going on. Feels like I've been buying stuff left and right. Thanks.
You're
to
kind of Santa this year.
Our non-official sponsor from Ross.
Officially sponsored by Ross.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you've been you're kind of turning into a Santa yourself with all of your Ross buys lately.
Yeah, and a part-time employee because they see me there so often. They're like, "Hey, he's early back. For your shift." I'm like, "I don't even work." Yeah, I'm like, "I don't even work here."
Hey, do you work here now? You've been here so much lately.
Mm-hmm. They have my employee of the month picture up on the wall.
I saw that you did you go earlier today to Ross?
I did. I found some red Transformers. The animated X-Men are hitting my area. So yeah, those man, I was surprised to see all three of them. And the thing is, it's trick. Well, at least for the Rosses I've been to, like they start stashing a bunch of figs like right near the register. So sometimes now I'm like, well, which place do I hit first? Like, do I have to you have to almost have a routine down. So you check that stash first or second, and then you go hit up those aisles. But yeah, sometimes they like this morning and they dumped them all. They dumped all the VHS X-Men, which was just Gene, and then those red Transformers, Soundwave, Megatron, and Prime. And it was cool because there was the last Megatron there. And I was like, man, these are pretty cool. They weren't for me, but I picked them up as good stocking stuffers, you know?
Well, yeah, for sure. And like we talked about, even if you guys out there see one that maybe isn't for you, but it's like a $3 figure or a $4 figure, that's a good one to donate,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that's always good too for like the nieces or nephews, or even just at work. We've been doing a lot of Toys for Tots type of drive. So pick a couple Lego sets, and that's the thing, like they have so much to choose from. Like it seems like every day they have more and more, and especially some new stuff too, and all sorts of different ages. So pick up a couple random figs or toys and then just drop them off in the Toys for Tots.
It makes me wonder, like, how long is Ross going to do these sales? Is this only like an end of year thing?
Yeah,
are they going to keep doing it into next year?
I could see like only this, like maybe for a couple more months, and then hopefully their inventory doesn't dry out, because now it seems like everyone's just hitting up Ross like crazy. Like it's definitely having a trickle effect on the community where so this is the funny part. Like I'm starting to see a lot of like for sale posts across like different groups, right? I saw one on the Facebook group, and a bunch of people jumped on the dude and gave him a bunch of grief because the prices were ridiculous. Like, it's all the stuff we're seeing at Ross, but the prices were, I think it was like 15 plus shipping for like a G.I. Joe or like a Legend that we all know is like $6. And the justification that the person used was like, oh, most people don't have a Ross nearby them. And plus, I drove to 5 to 6 different Rosses. I spent like, all this time. Like it was just like a laundry list of like excuses, I felt like. And at the end of the day, I'm like, but no one's telling you to go to 6 different Rosses or drive.
Right.
Like no one told you to go do that for $6 free. I wouldn't visit 6 different Rosses and spend like $50 in gas and then be like, oh, I'm selling these 20 plus shipping. Like, get out of here. But then on the flip side, I've seen someone else post a bunch of those figs, and it was literally like $7 plus shipping. And I'm like, okay, I can see that. Like if I don't have time to go to a roster, I'm like, I'm not gonna do all that. And I see someone posting it for $7. I'm like, okay, I know you pay $6. Sure, what's $1 more? And then plus shipping if you take it loose. Like that seemed much more reasonable. I'm like, if I didn't have the time to go to a Ross or whatnot, then I'd be more inclined to buy off that person versus the person selling it for 3 times the price. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let us know.
Yeah, it's an interesting, kind of like situation, because I think we talked about this once before. Is if you're going to go to Ross and then turn around and try to sell those for a profit, you're selling it to a community that is aware that they are on sale and somewhat readily available. But there are a lot of people that maybe don't live in an area that is very close to a Ross or a Target or a Walmart. So those people are probably the ones that are trying to find someone to resell it to them for a good deal. And, I don't know. I can kind of see both sides to it.
I can see both sides.
I have a feeling that we're going to see quite a few of those pop up in my local toy show that comes up in February, and I'll be interested. Like, are those going to be $15? Are going to be $20?
Yeah.
And not that I'm knocking anybody for doing that, because, if I...
But then don't get mad if no one's buying like your 10 Vulcans that you bought at $6 a pop, or, you bought 10 Outbacks and we all know they were like $6. Because now the Outbacks, like I'm not seeing them as much. But then there's about like 3 Rosses that are probably less than 5 miles away from me. That's like no more than a 5-minute drive, right? In any which way. So I'll sometimes visit one. There'll be like no Outbacks, and then I'll visit the other one, and it'll be like 20 Outbacks on a random day. So I don't know if like they just they get random shipments of like a ton of Outbacks. So like right now there are condos everywhere. I saw them 2 days ago pop up out the other one. Like one's literally on my left, and then I'm like, okay, well now I'm gonna go to the other one. And today I went to the one that's even closer, and they had about like 15 like that's all they had was condos and like one Outback left. So that's, to me, that's just fine. Like if you start seeing them where people are, again, they start throwing them up, and it's like, oh, I got 6 Outbacks, I'll trade that for a Mezco. It's like, no, you're gonna need more. That I saw someone post a bunch of like the Sentinels, which I saw. I almost picked some of those up, but I'm like, I don't need the 5-point. I left those back, and then this guy had like a handful of Sentinels, Outback, and then the Lord Zed helmet that he was trying to trade for like the Gaslight Batman. And I was just like, come on.
We know we see what you're doing. Yeah.
We see.
So the moral of the story is, don't try to flip one on Prime, because he is very up to date on what's been at Ross and what's not. And I think
I'll
he's
like, I'll raise your
Outback
for your Outback.
Yeah, and my 2 extra Croc Masters.
Oh yeah, my 2 extra Croc Masters.
Yeah. Oof. So I mean, it's definitely there's been a lot. It's been very tempting as a collector to go to a Ross, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that have benefited from the deals. But I definitely think at some point they are going to dry up. It's going to be, and I think it's one of those end of year. Yeah,
I think so. It's driving the other retailers. Like Target's been doing some crazy sales. Walmart's been doing some like that. Craven, that retro carded Craven, it dropped down to like $9. That's crazy. Like I was hoping that they were to do the same thing with the Lizard. Like I'm like, I need to see some more retro card stuff, because they did drop some G.I. Joe super cheap. I was able to pick up from Target the G.I. Joe, one of the Dreadnoks, which $9 for this guy. Like I was
it seems like
surprised.
He just came out.
Yeah.
So it makes me wonder, did Target intentionally do that to try to get on these Ross sales?
Yeah.
And if they are, like, what kind of, are they realizing really any profit from that? I would imagine probably not. But maybe just to get inventory off the shelf is
keep slashing those prices.
Keep doing it. Yeah, and then you mentioned, sales posts. This is kind of like that same time we see every year where people are really strapped for cash. You got presents to pay for. You've got all these companies that are releasing pre-orders that are taking our money, and they're also trying to bolster their end of year profits. So everyone right now is trying to get money for end of year. And unfortunately, I think this is probably one of the worst times to sell figures as a collector in the community, just because you're not going to get what you're asking for. Everybody wants a deal. it's going to have to be a killer price for someone to take a chance on it, especially when they know that Christmas is right around the corner.
Oh yeah.
So if
Oh,
you
see, like,
can
Mike-
wait till like tax
Wait.
return season.
Oh yeah, like Mike's saying that the next Joe's that is Timber and Snake Eyes, and Walmart has that Timber Snake Eyes like for $15 right now, and that Timber and Snake Eyes was like almost going for like close to $60-$80. It's crazy.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, that's expensive. And I know that Croc set, the Croc and Fiona set was like what, $50
Yeah.
retail. That's going for $12 now. I
Mhm.
mean, you get really great deals. So I don't blame anybody for going out there and getting them, because if you're going to buy some G.I. Joe figures or some a little bit older Legends, right now is the time to be doing it.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, shout out to our chat. Thank you guys for joining in so far. Don't want to get too far into the show without recognizing who's in the chat. So whether you consider yourself the Booth Brigade, Figure Fanatics, Primes Privates, Nate's Nards, Booty Rangers, or Nick Neckers, we appreciate you being here with us today. So let's go ahead and recognize who we have in the chat so far. We got Mike, AZ Toy Hunters Guild, saying, "What's up?" with the tongue out. What's up, Mike? We got Winger Lose saying hello. Thank you as well, Winger Lose, for sharing it in your story. We appreciate that. Plasti Adicto, buenas noches. Good night to you, sir, as well.
What's up, Plasti?
Hope you're having a good one. I know Plasti's been sharing a lot of community stuff lately, as he always does. So thank you for that, Plasti. 8 and Skate, what's going on, everyone? Saying hello to the chat. What's going on, 8 and Skate? Customs by Machu. What's up, Matt? Looks like your studio is almost complete. I like the red color you chose. Goes well with your thumbnail here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
you should have.
I love how
I feel like he almost needs like a Customs by Machu, like in the back. Like someone needs to go back
Yes.
there and like, draw him a mural or sketch up a mural. Get Grime over there, and Grime City should do a Customs by Machu mural.
Dude, that is a genius idea.
Yeah,
you should
I love
totally
that,
do that. Or like a Bearded Builds, he could do something like that for him. Like a little sign.
We're
that he
we're
can hang
signing up
in the
people.
back.
We're signing up people to go do work at Mock.
Or if you're interested, Matt, you can commission these people to do it for you.
Hire Nate and he'll show up with his Sharpies.
Oh, yeah, I got Sharpies ready, man.
There you go. See, you even got the right color.
You're gonna hate it, but I'll do it for you. But yeah, I love how methodical Matt is being about that build. He's like really planning everything out. He's got it on like a CAD drawing. He knows where everything's going before it even starts.
Smart dude.
Yeah, smart guy. Let's see. We got B Rivera. What's up, B? Thanks for being here. Your boys got toys. We got a live one. That is right. We are live. Thanks for hanging out with us, your boys. Mike joining in on our chat from earlier. Holidays are the biggest toy drops. Then they sprinkle stuff out throughout the year, but it does dry up quick. So if you want those Ross deals, Mike's saying you better go now. Your boys saying you got some carded retro wave that ain't going nowhere since they hit Ross. Yeah, there's if it's not moving at Ross, then you got a serious peg warmer on your hands. Because a lot of stuff sells at Ross that maybe wouldn't have sold. Like, I bet you there's Landos that are piling up at Ross. B. Rivera says, I just had a Ross open literally 100 yards away from me. Nice. That's within throwing distance. Yeah. 8 and Skate kind of joining in on what you were talking about earlier, Prime. I think it's having an effect on other retailers. Target and Amazon slash prices on things this week on a bunch of stuff. Newer Joe's got $9.99 at Target. Yeah, that's one of the ones that Prime got. He got the Buzzsaw, which was almost a brand new Joe at $10.
Yeah.
What do you think about that Buzzsaw, Prime?
I was telling you right before we went on, I'm iffy about it. Like, I feel like he has different pieces of plastic that were used on him. I don't know. The shades, look at this. Like, as you can see here, the shades they're like bent. They're like coming off his head. I had to use sticky tack to keep it on his head. But even there, they're crooked.
Yeah, they are.
There's no like insert or peg on the shades. So I don't know. The design was kind of like, and then the joints on his elbows and legs were super, super stiff. I had to use the heat gun for like a quick second. His butterfly joints are super loose, and his waist is kind of loose, but everything else was like almost too tight. So I don't know. I wasn't as wild. Like, I took him out, and I like the minute you start feeling the plastic, I'm like, wait, there's like different, like the middle piece was really really hard, almost like cheap, and then the other, I don't know, it's weird. It's definitely a different recipe, or at least it feels like it to me.
Yeah, it makes you wonder if they have like a different production factory or something. And I can't stand it, like you're talking about, when they have glasses and they mold them onto the face. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah, like
Just
Bone
put it
Wave,
on.
and then you can pop his up, and they stay on his head because he has like the two little pegs, and then they ain't going nowhere. Except for those fucking barrels that just flew off, but
that ain't going nowhere.
And the barrels popped off as I went to shake them. But that's what I wanted. It was these type of glasses. Yeah.
Why can't they do something like that? Like, because when you mold it onto the face, you're ruining the face for one, and secondly, you better hope that damn thing was on there straight when you decided to glue it on. Otherwise, you got a permanently crooked head.
Yep.
And like the way that they sell them now, with being in a windowless box, you're sort of just taking you're rolling the dice and like, I hope I've got a good one. Yeah, that's frustrating. NYC Figure Fanatic, what's up? Thanks for joining us.
What's up, my dude?
Mike says you're going to see a lot of helmets at the toy show.
Just a table full of helmets.
It makes you wonder, though, is Cell Shaded Spidey going to show up at Ross? I was talking about this with Prime earlier. I think Spidey's one of those characters that you're never going to see at Ross.
Yeah.
He's just too popular.
Yeah.
On his own, he sells well enough. I don't know.
And
maybe
you
I'm
imagine
wrong.
you imagine if you were to start seeing some of the VHS Spidey stuff, like the 2-pack or any of the stuff. I mean, because right now people are going crazy. The Gene, but like the Mystique is starting to show up. But if the rest start showing up, I don't know. I don't think the whole wave will start showing up at Ross. But yeah, Spidey will be insane if they start dumping a bunch of Spideys at Ross.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. I almost feel like it's a detriment to Hasbro if they decide to let all of that stuff start hitting Ross, because then nobody's going to want to buy at retail, unless you're like a seasoned collector and you really want that Spidey, and like we talked about,
that's taking a risk. Yeah. I mean, some of the legends are showing up. They're like 2 years old, so you're, if you're, there isn't going to be many collectors that are going to wait a whole 2 years to, unless you're really like this is like your second or third version, or you're going to just keep it in box, or actually you have one already in mint and you need a loose one.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. So it's interesting though, what's going to show up and what's not going to show up.
Yeah.
Next shows that'll hit Ross is Timber and Snake Eyes and Scrap Iron. That would be cool. Timber and Snake Eyes would be a good get.
Yeah.
NYC Figure Fanatic, I feel sorry for you, man. If anybody can help out NYC, it looks like he's trying to get some starting lineup figures for his kids. You see one, keep him in mind. He does not have a Ross. Chad Kinsler, what's up, Chad? Thanks for hanging out with us. November, December is always the worst time to sell. Yeah, I agree. That's what we were just talking about. That's why they don't have toy shows. Yeah, it's really hard to move stuff because, money's tight. Money is tight. Paul Morales, what's up? Thanks for joining us, Paul. We got Matt Logic 44 joining us. What's up, Matt?
What's up, Matt?
Ooh, Chad Kinsler with a good get. Found the full X-Men wave with Spiral in it at Ross last week. Nice.
That's what I'm looking for. Spiral plus Longshot and Avalanche.
Spiral, Longshot, Avalanche. All right.
Yeah. And with those, it's like I'd rather just try to find them, because shipping, we'll see.
Yeah.
See what
it's
happens.
One of those things like when you're buying a $6 figure, you're spending about that much on shipping.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chad said he's been seeing the Star lineup basketball goal set up. Like the court and the net, those have been for $2.99. Wow. That's crazy.
$2.99.
That's
how much was that retail
for? Let's just say $50.
No.
Maybe it was $24.99.
I feel like 50 is not
because the figures were like almost $40, right? Weren't the figures $40?
Yeah,
and I think I've seen some at Marshalls for like $12 or $11.
I think the figures were $50 originally, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, we can't sell them like that." So they lowered them to like 40, and that became the new norm.
Oh, 25. See, Mike says 25 retail
25.
for the hoop. The hoop is a killer prop. One of my buddies found a hoop.
I would totally.
And it's sometimes, but like you've gone to Ross, right? So like, sometimes certain Ross are a madhouse, depending on what time of the day you go in. So it's literally like
that's true.
Looking for a figure in a stack of figure, like it's just it's a madhouse. So you have to kind of almost memorize what the box looks like or what you're looking for, because you're just like looking for a fig in a pile of figs. Like I went to one and it was just like figs from the floor all the way down to the ceiling, and I was like, okay, what am I looking for again? I'm like, all right, I gotta look for Joe boxes. Like, let me look for numbers. It's just crazy. And
Figs
then you really have to dig, because figs on figs, and you see like an X logo and you're like, oh, is that X-Men? And it's like, no, it's like X construction site or building site for these like kid Legos or something. And I'm like, damn kids.
Yeah, just push them out of the way. That's what I do. I see one.
Yeah, I do.
Get out of my way. Yeah. But yeah.
Oh, they are with
the
see,
for the
look, Matt Logic
set,
says. Matt Logic says $2.99. They're with the men's clothing accessories.
Shit.
Damn it, Ross! Like you got me going all over the place. And they sometimes they put, though they've been putting some of the, like I found the Transformer Reds near the men's wallets, and that's weird. They've been putting some of the stuff with the men's accessories, or like there's like a beard trimmer, and then you got like some Funko Pops. They had a bunch of Funko Pops the other day.
I feel like Ross
get a shave
isn't as they're not as concerned with keeping the products organized. It's more of like, where do we have space? Okay, throw it over there. Go ahead and throw it over there.
Hey, some of these Rosses,
like
they're
Ross
just like, let's just put it over here.
Ross is one of those stores that you need to spend a little bit of time walking around,
digging,
looking at stuff, just making sure you're not missing things. Because if you go into the toy aisle and you don't see it and you run right out, you might be missing what you were looking for. Let's see. Blind Robot, thank you for joining us. Where was this?
No idea. Ross sold toys.
Yeah, no idea. Ross sold toys. Blind Robot 8413. I haven't seen your name before, so thank you for joining us. And yes, Ross does sell toys at extreme discounts.
And this type of thing, like, has you going into different stores, like, I don't remember when's the last time I went to a freaking Burlington Coat Factory store. We don't have many over here, but we have one that's on my way. I went into it. It was like a madhouse too. There was freaking toys, but it's crazy to see that they have that much inventory on toys. Where I'm like, damn, all the Ross I've been to is the same thing. The Burlington, same thing. And then, like, one of my buddies sent me a picture. They're showing up at DD's discounts. Like all these, I don't know, whatever these type of stores that you're finding. They have toys like by the truckloads, dump loads of just figures. Which makes you think, they weren't selling at Target, or maybe they were, but eventually, if you think, from the beginning, Hasbro's been sitting on this stock for God knows how long, and they're just sitting in their warehouse. Like, I'm glad that they're just releasing them at like crazy low prices. But even Hasbro's doing like their so-called clearance prices on their site, which is like it's a joke. It's $20. You're not going to be able to compare $20 to the same figure that you can find at Ross for like $5.
Yeah, it's a good point though. I mean, Hasbro is really overproducing stuff, maybe, or they're just not gauging their market correctly. Oh wow, 200 Darwin.
Ainscape's doing the same math that you did with the head sculpts.
There's at least 500 in there. But it makes you wonder, like, Hasbro stuff. Yeah, I get there's a lot of people that love Hasbro, but it's never as rare as you think it's going to be. They always overproduce it. They always release it again at some point. You're going to see it on sale. Unless it's something like a Spidey, there's a good chance that any kind of Hasbro product you will see. I saw something today. I don't think it's real, but I saw in somebody's story that Hasbro was reopening some HasLabs for people. Like, you can purchase a HasLab
for premium members.
Oh, for
only
premium?
For premium
wow,
members.
That's
most of them sold out like right away. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy though that they're giving people another, which tells you they have more stock of that just sitting in a warehouse.
But can you imagine? You're like,
know,
hey,
you
you
got-
want a Unicron? Just drop like $600 right now. Like,
Yeah.
like you just laid off like 1,200 people, and you're gonna drop off some more HasLabs? Like, come on.
Laid off 1,200 people, and then the CEO he got like at $1.4 million or something like that.
Send those HasLabs to Ross.
Seriously, send it to Ross and put it for $100.
You imagine seeing a Sentinel for like $100, $9.99.
Oh my gosh, that would piss off the fan base. So
hey, I've seen a couple of arcade 1-ups. It's the wrong style, but I've seen some arcade 1-ups. I've been seeing some crazy stuff. I'm like, what the hell? If my kids were really into Hot Wheels, like they had this massive Hot Wheels setup.
Well, Mike might be into that. He likes Hot Wheels. Mike found a score, I think, on some Skylines recently. Mike, I saw it in your story.
Yeah.
It looked like a good score. But let's see. Before we get into it, I know that we saw a couple of new names this time. If this is your first time joining the Figure Booth, make sure to check out our channel. Subscribe to us if you feel like it. We do podcast episodes as well, where we either have guests or we talk about different topics of things that toy collectors deal with. So if you haven't seen us before, please check out the rest of our channel. Maybe check out one of our podcast episodes. And if you feel like it, subscribe. We'd appreciate it. If you guys are here with us now, make sure you hit the like button, leave a comment. We would appreciate it. Just goes a little effort that goes a long way. But if you're here hanging out with us right now, we appreciate you. Please hit that like button just to show that you like the live. Okay, back at it. Sorry, you highlighted somebody's comment.
Back at it. Oh yeah. Matt Logic said he was surprised to find the Jada Universal Monsters.
Oh.
He picked up all 4.
Oh, wow.
And that's what I like. Like they're getting, but like I saw all of them, all 4 of them too. Frankenstein's Bride, The Creature from the Black Lagoon, I think Dracula. I think it's Dracula. Those 4, man. And I think $5.99 again. Crazy, nice pickups.
And let's say you're there with your wife, and she's like, "You're not buying any more figures. Hide them figs. You'll come back later.
Hide them figs." And then when she finds them, you blame 78.
Yeah, when she gets mad about it, then you blame 78. Sorry, my friend 78 points needed them. I thought I would just go back and get them for him.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't tell you. Just make 78 the reason why, and you always get out of it that way. Diggs Figs, what's up? Another local collector in AZ. Like the Ross exclusive, Kit Bash's Prime.
went a little crazy with the Kit Bash. No, it was funny because I got inspired by Jay Figs. He had done painted one of his Outback's hair black, and I'm like, dude, that gives me like a Punisher type of vibe. And he was like, oh yeah, for reals. And after that, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna pick myself another Outback and see what I can do with it.
Yeah,
but
and
speaking of,
you're telling me like you can, if you've got an Outback, like I do, and you don't want that tiger emblem on there. I learned this from Prime. You can use some acetone and remove that, but don't use too much acetone, because then you could get spots on it.
Yeah, I went a little too heavy, but I'm gonna end up painting up his shirt, so we'll see how that turns out.
But yeah, I mean, at $6.99, you can't really, or whatever, $5.99, you can't beat the price just to mess around with it. Like, I paid $6 for this. I'll customize it. Why not?
And as we're getting into, I think we talked about this, I don't know, in the last episode, last live, Figure Booth Tour 2024. And we did have a number of inquiries, like most of y'all that saw our story. We posted it on our IG. We got a bunch of yes, like, yeah, I'm down. So I don't know, we're going to create some type of list so that way we can see who's next. We'll come up with some type of criteria, how long you can keep them, stuff like that. But this guy's up as contender for 2024 Figure Booth Tour Fig, and then we'll see. We'll see what other ideas you guys help us come up with. But yeah, we'll send him on his way. We'll start in January, and if you guys want to sign up, we'll probably make like a post or something. We'll have somewhere, either draw up some Google Docs or something so people can sign up, and that way we keep track of who has them, who's babysitting them for how long before he goes on to his next adventure.
Yeah,
I think it's cool. I'm eager to see the pictures that everyone takes. That way like, oh, I'm gonna get them in a couple weeks. You could set up your shot and stuff like that.
Exactly. Yeah, we just want it's just a way to engage with fans, sending a figure around different parts of the U.S. to different collectors. They can do a shot, maybe add something funny to the figure or some little customization or whatever you want to do. That then gets sent to the next figure and eventually ends up back with us.
Yeah.
And then maybe we pick somebody random to give it
how
to.
awesome would it be at the end of the year? We can see everyone's pick. We'll highlight whoever he's with. We can do like, hey, this is where he's at this month or this week. I don't know. I think it'd just be really fun to get everybody involved.
Yeah. So if you guys are interested, like Prime said, we'll probably put another little poll on our story, start getting a list of who said they want to be a part of it. There's really no commitment here other than you needing to ship the figure somewhere and take a picture, but that's about it.
Yeah.
We're just, it's based on an honor system. Obviously we know that somebody could just take it and run with it, but at least we'll know their name and have a good idea of who they are. So if you're not interested, please don't act like you are and then back out of it. If you're really interested, just tell us. Serious inquiries only, just so we don't waste a lot of time, dealing with people that maybe weren't really interested. But that would be it would be fun for 2024. Just trying to switch things up, different things that we're going to do for the year, and that's one of them. So I like the idea. Just a cool way to engage with fans. For KJ Smith, looks like you joined us. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we can get into it. I think the only real Ross buys I've had are the Outback and the.
Come on, Grumps, you show up like super late. Oh, you finally got the croc. He said he's interested, but he's not sure what we're talking about, but he's in.
Awesome.
Well, hang tight.
That's all you need to know, Grumps.
We'll dedicate a special segment. Yeah, we'll let you in.
And welcome, Grumps. Good to have you here, man. But yeah, that'll be fun for 2024. Well, let's get into new figures, right?
Yeah.
Got some new stuff we want to talk about. It's been a little light on new stuff, and my normal go-to resources, this I'm a little sad about. I watch the Foosh Weekly like religiously every single week. Every single Monday I watch it. And he announced this week, spoiler alert, that he is going to be leaving Foosh. He wants to do things under his own name. So this is Robo I'm talking about. Sorry, I didn't say the name.
Yeah.
Robo, the guy that normally does Foosh Weekly, announced that he is leaving Foosh and he's going to be doing his own thing. Doesn't mean that he's stopping the weeklies, but his content's probably going to change a little bit. He's no longer going to be associated with Foosh. So I'm glad to know that we're still going to get his content. There's probably going to be a little break in between, but I'm really a big fan of Robo. I know he gets some heat sometimes from people that are just rude because that's just what the community is about. But I hope to see his new iteration because that's where I get a lot of my news from when I'm coming on the live.
And he just makes it fun the way he
new stuff. Exactly.
Yeah, the way he dishes it out. Like if he doesn't know, he's like, I don't know this line, so
Robo
I'm just providing you that. Like, Robo don't know. So it's cool. Yeah, I'm eager to see what he comes up with. It kind of stinks, but also on the flip side, like it's a new chapter, so I'm eager to see what he provides as far as it's going to be good. Like he's not losing followers for sure.
He's like one of the first guys that I found. Like D Amazing was, I don't know if it was him or D Amazing, but they were like the two first guys within the toy realm that I really got involved in their content.
Yeah.
So I hope we don't see the end of him because I would love to see him stick around. Okay, just wanted to cover that real quick in case you guys weren't aware. Veebs and Robo. See, Mike's got the inside scoop.
Nice.
So Veebs, who's the guy that you guys have probably seen Veebs on interviews before, but him and Robo are doing their own thing. We'll start with NECA. NECA announced something a bit different this week with the NECA Studios Monsterizer with light up effects. So this is an accessory or a prop piece, accessory piece that lights up. This is a old Remco product. I don't know if you remember this, but back in the day, Remco, when they had the Universal Monsters line, they had something that was called the Monsterizer, and it looked almost identical to this.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, so I think NECA maybe has the license or purchased the rights for it,
Yeah,
or I don't know how they got this specifically, but it looks like they're remaking it, and it looks pretty awesome.
it does.
It is $80, so it's kind of pricey for an
Yeah.
accessory or a prop,
Yeah.
but I think it's pretty cool. What do you think,
You're
Brian?
gonna pre-order it?
I don't know if I'm going to pre-order it.
It's a U.S. exclusive. That's it.
It is a US exclusive, so it's probably going to be maybe a bit more sought after, or maybe not. You know, it is an expensive.
You're not gonna see this at Ross.
No, definitely won't see this at Ross. That is kind of crazy. You don't see like NECAs at Ross. You know, I wonder if that means they don't produce a lot, or they just don't allow it. I'm not sure. But I mean, it's cool, but
Yeah,
I don't think it's $80
for $80.
cool.
It's not. Yeah. No. Yeah, I don't know. I'm on the fence. Yeah, I don't think it's definitely very cool. 80 price. The price is. It's. I don't know. It's neither here nor there. But as far as like, do I really need it? If I had the space, or if I had just like it, like I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's a must for me. I have some of the other dial pieces. Like I got Dracula's casket and the one that NECA came out with, and the mummies, and those things are like they're super nice. But I wish I had enough space so I can display them on their own. Like I feel like I need to build out like a dial specifically for them. So if I was to get this, like I don't know, I need a little bit more. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's funny.
Are those
Somebody
is that for their 5-inch line, or is it for their bigger scale? Because
I think it's for the bigger scale, but I see what you're saying.
Oh yeah,
because
7-inch.
Those guys look
They look really
10-inch monster making machine.
Okay.
I wonder though, this thing's 10 inches. I guess it should.
It
be
says it
big
also
enough
works with the
for,
7-inch other 7-inch scale figures. Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay. But yeah, somebody said a monsterize a monster sounds like jokerizing a joker.
Oh yeah, for reals.
Yeah. I don't know the concept. I think it's just it re-energizes like a Frankenstein.
monster?
He loses the energy to
Brings him back,
live, and
brings
then
him
he
back
gets
to life.
re-energized, and now he's alive again. Who knows? I don't know how that
Yeah,
works.
and that's the thing. I only see it
Dracula
I only see it make it sense for Frankenstein. Like I wouldn't throw the creature from the Black Lagoon in it unless I'm thinking about making some fried fish or something.
Right.
Oh, it's for the 8. See, NYC Figure Fanatic says it's for the 8-inch cloth good lines. Because see that Dracula right there that they're using, he looks a little weird. Like,
yeah, he looks small. All these look a little small if you can see him in the thing.
Yeah, they do.
So I think it will fit multiple sizes. I want to know, does that fit a big turtle, like one of the monster turtles?
Yeah,
which I don't have in front of me, but like I don't see how that's gonna fit like the original Leo, the one with the huge shell, or just one of those guys. I don't see how it's gonna fit in there. But hey, if this is your thing, if you really want it for photos, I could see this being a great prop piece for photos. For sure. So that's cool. Mm-hmm. And maybe this is right up your alley. Maybe you're a big collector of the Universal monsters. So now's your chance.
Yep. You can stick the Figure Booth Tour figure in there, fry them up, or monsterize them.
There you go.
Free ideas.
Full 180. I like how you do that. Yeah. But yeah, this is available now. There's also some other, I think, stuff from other pre-orders. The Usagi set's gone, but I think the Professor is still there, and a lot of the other stuff they dropped for pre-order last couple of weeks is still there. So NECA's been dropping a lot lately. Next up is the Gucci Batman Arkham version.
I forgot about the Gucci Gang. Gucci Gang's back.
I know. Gucci Gang has kind of been on the back burner for a while. I haven't had a new Gucci in quite a bit. But this Batman looks pretty sweet. Yeah. They haven't done a new Batman in a long time. So
since that other Batman, right?
Yeah, way overdue. The other Batman was, I hated the cape. It was awful.
Let's say with the crazy cape. It's just like that Magneto. The Rebel Tech Magneto was just a pain in the butt. I
think they've realized that we've got to get away from these plastic crazy capes because nobody likes them. So let's use a fabric cape now.
Yeah, this cape looks killer. This is the Arkham Knight version. Yeah, it looks badass.
Yeah, and they did. They've done another Arkham Knight figure, which was the actual Arkham Knight
Yeah.
enemy.
Do you have him?
I do have him.
Yeah, he's dope too.
He's pretty cool. I just don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get back into Gucci's or not. I really like Gucci's, but I've sort of gotten away from them for other stuff.
Maybe this is the one that brings you back.
Yeah.
It's
I was
Batman.
going to say, if there's one that's going to bring me back, it's Batman. Like, as if I need more. For some reason, Batman's always the inspiration for me. Like, I haven't done toy photos in 4 months, and then I do one, and of course, it's a Batman shot.
It's Batman. Look, you and Grumps can be the Gucci gang.
Nice.
You can induct them into the Gucci gang.
Yeah, Grumps, have you ever had a Gucci figure? It sounds like not, based on that comment. But
sounds like this might be his first. I liked how we started saying the Gucci gang, and then like I'm sure that we started messing up the algorithm with the hashtag.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, why are all these figures under this Gucci gang?
Yeah,
hashtag?
Why is Gucci gang now include toys? I don't get it. Flash Reverse, Thor, Supergirl, Batman. Yeah, they have been releasing a lot lately. My Hero Academia figures. Yeah, they're firing all cylinders. I really like the way this Batman looks, though.
Yeah,
I hope he comes out looking that good because they actually didn't really mess up the face sculpt. Sometimes the faces on Gucci's are a little weird.
They are.
They're a little soft, but this one looks pretty good so far.
No, he looks solid. Yeah, and the joints, like the breaks in the joints, are hidden really well between the armor and it looks, man, this looks really good.
Yeah, the armor complements really well, I think, with the Gucci style because his armor in the game is very broken up. Right. So it's a good way to kind of hide where all the articulations. Like this one, I didn't even realize I was cut until I see it now.
Yeah.
Right here in the chest.
You get some killer poses.
Yeah, for sure.
That cape looks good too.
It does. It does look pretty good. I think they've released some other photos.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope the cape is good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully it's not too thick. Let's see. We got Epic Hacks Red Sonja. So we've had a Red Sonja before. I don't know if it had wide acclaim or not. But Epic Hacks, this is their 6-inch line of figures.
Yeah.
They're also doing a Red Sonja.
Mm-hmm. I like this one better than the other one.
I do
which
too.
Was Executive something.
Yeah, I can't remember who made that one.
He's a well-known customer. The name, like, I'm blanked right now. But yeah, it's funny because I just pre-ordered this one just the other day.
Oh, really? This Epic Hacks one?
From BBTS.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she's got, I learned from Robo on his weekly that she has articulated bangs. So the bangs, I guess not articulated, but they're swappable.
Hello.
Right?
You got me articulated bangs. Sign me up.
At least they're swappable or something. The hair is swappable. The bangs are swappable.
Well, she comes with the 3 different head sculpts.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. It just... The fact that she has the double joint, the articulation looks a little bit more seamless. You can get her in some more dynamic poses, and she's going to pair well with Conan.
Yeah, I agree. And she looks a bit better than the one that was previously released, in my opinion, because she's a bit beefier looking. Like Red Sonja should be strong.
I was about to say that same. Yeah.
She should have some muscle tone because she is not a pushover.
Yeah, she's not dainty.
No, not at all.
I like them boots. Like them boots, the feet make it seem like she's a little bit easier to stand. Whereas the other one, she looked really dainty. Like she had, I don't know, stilettos or something. I was like, what? Those little dainty feet. I hate it when it's like if it's hard for them to stand on their own, and you need the stand to help them stand. Then it's like
yeah. There's nothing more disappointing than a figure that can't stand on its own.
Yeah.
But this
cool
looks
weapons. Good. Yeah, I'm super. Like I said, I pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered this, and then the one that everyone's been posting, the Jada Toys Mega Man.
Oh yeah. I saw that. That was at Designer Con this weekend, right?
There you go. Thanks, your boys got toys. Executive replicas, loose collector.
BTS Mega Man.
Coming through.
This one was. Oh well.
I don't know what you typed, but that is now.
I typed in Mega Man.
Did you type in waifu for Laifu or what?
There he is.
There he is. There he is.
Thank God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
this
looks
was
man, right straight out of.
He does look really good. And I think
Yeah.
it was Nose Rain. He was posting some photos. Really
Yeah, because they had him at
justice.
Frankenstein's. It's
Oh,
not close
okay.
enough to me, or else I would have. Everyone that was at DCOM picked one up.
It's
you
crazy
gotta pay a
too
little bit
for
more,
like
but
you're getting for $20-$25. I mean, that seems like a good deal for a Mega Man.
he
And I
looks
don't have any of the
killer.
JD Toys
they
stuff,
did
but
neither do I.
I've heard good things though.
Yeah, no, this looks like a must for me. I'm even contemplating getting the other two in the line. I
The
was gonna
Mega
say
Man,
Fireman and
the
Iceman,
Fireman.
but that's literally their name, Fireman and Iceman.
Yeah, that's literally it from the game.
Yeah,
Yeah, Fireman looks really cool. He's basically
I
like a
Fireman.
evil Mega Man, and then Iceman. He could really be anything.
Yeah,
other than
Mega Man for
what he
sure.
is.
Just because he can go with my Mayfix Spidey.
Yeah, they've released a lot of different stuff though. At least like images of new stuff. There's a lot of villains coming. You're getting Dulcim. You're getting M. Bison.
Yeah.
A lot of the Street Fighter villains.
And see, like, look at this. Like, they're killing it, right? There a lot of support from the community. He's been doing interviews. I saw him on Toy Migos a couple of weeks ago, and they're just, they're steamrolling with the demand that everyone wants. Like, to me, I think that's where Storm Collectibles dropped the ball. They're so slow to getting characters.
Yeah.
Like, I really love Storm Collectibles as far as like, their product, but I'm like, they're so slow. I forget sometimes. I'm like, oh yeah, they have that license. They're spread out so thin. I'm like, a new Storm Collectibles gets announced. I'm like, I mean, at this point, I'll just get the Chun-Li from Jada Toys instead of trying to hunt down a Storm Collectibles Chun-Li.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is true. That's a great point. Storm is extremely slow with new figures and then distribution. And Jaded Toys it seems like they're dropping a new figure almost every single week now.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of stuff coming out.
And
so that's cool.
The fact that they're still, interactive with the community and they're letting us know, like, hey, these are the next 2-3 waves that you can expect for the next year. Like, that gets everyone excited. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And price point, killer price point,
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, Storm, they make great figures, but they're also like $80.
Yeah.
And then
$80
you got Jada.
And to complete like a decent roster, it's going to take you like at least 4 years. Like, come on.
Maybe if you even get a complete roster.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Maybe like the first player and second player, it'll take you 4 years. Because look at Mortal Kombat. Like, we're finally getting other characters other than ninjas after, like, I don't know, 8 years or something. Nightwolf is about to come out.
I think Prime's one of the only guys that I know that have been collecting Storm from the beginning. And I don't think he has a complete roster yet. No. I've sold some of the original Mortal Kombat just because I was like, I'm out. And then they released the new ones. I'm like, okay, I'm back in. And then I lost. Like Darkstalkers, I was so pumped. Yeah, I was going to say, then they started showing like Morgan.
I didn't even pre-order the other. I didn't pre-order Morgan because I was like, forget it, I'm over it. Like, you guys are taking way too long.
Yeah, it's rough when you get so involved and then they're just not fulfilling your needs. It's kind of hard to support them. Let's see. Got a lot of new Joes being released recently. Some of these are already sold out. You got Big Boa.
Big Boa.
He's pretty cool.
I love that
he's
a lot with these like
different
kooky characters. I remember him from the cartoon, but again, like, it was so long ago.
I like the posing that they're doing and the shots. These are some cool shots. Didn't they just hire somebody else? I don't know who it is, but I think somebody recently hired on.
They stepped up their game with their posing and the shots.
Yeah, I mean, these just look great. This one definitely looks like he's getting kicked in the face after a fight. Like, these are good shots. I wonder if he really does he come with these dumbbells?
Yeah, he comes with the dumbbells. See, look at that.
Oh my god,
that's the only reason I pre-ordered him.
Yeah,
he's curling. What? He's curling 90 pounds. Dang.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that 90 pounds?
That's a 90-pound dumbbell.
Damn.
I can curl one
Guy's got
with both
some-
arms. I can't curl one with one arm. Maybe.
That's a
I don't-
small 90.
No, I can't.
I mean, that a 90-pound dumbbell is going to be like freaking massive.
It's massive. That's how massive he is.
You got 45
But ta-
pounds on each side.
It's going to take both arms for me to curl a 90-pound.
For real. Yeah, there's no way I'm curling a 90. That's a lot of weight. But that is cool.
Not
I
for
love
big
the
Boa.
dumbbells.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really cool. I like that a lot, actually.
See?
I hope he shows
Makes
up
you
at
jump.
Ross.
Ross 2026. Let's go.
Yeah,
Maybe
seriously.
no, you know what?
Finally
End of
found my big boa.
2025. There was one figure that got announced. Like Recondo. I think Recondo got announced at the beginning of this year, and he showed up at Ross.
Yeah.
Recondo got announced at the beginning of this year. So you never know.
You were telling me he's
This might show
he's
up.
showing up now. Yeah. Following on the same releases, we got Quick
Quick
Kick.
Yep.
He's basically a Liu Kang of G.I. Joe. He's cool.
Yep. He was always with like these like
I like
cheesy jokes and stuff like that in the cartoons. I did pre-order him.
Quick Kick.
Yeah,
You did pre-order him or you did not?
I think so. I know. I think so. I know I pre-ordered a couple of them, but I think Quick Kick for sure. I just didn't want to risk it because it comes.
I like
again,
the
some of these
accessories.
killer props.
The chocolate
the
bar.
accessories.
Yeah. The chocolate bar, the backpack that holds knives. He's a bit basic maybe because he doesn't have like a t-shirt or something on, but I
But
like
hey,
how
he
they
comes
make up
with
for it
extra
with like
hands.
a random accessory. Yeah, he
Extra
comes with at
hands,
least like
that's
6 or 7 different hands.
And like 4 heads. So I
4
think
heads,
you know
and then a couple of
they're
candy
including
bars.
more because the other Joes they usually would come with more weapons and not extra head sculpts or extra hands.
Shipwreck and Copperhead are already at Ross. Wow.
Damn, Copperhead's a good one to army build.
Perhaps going back.
Fuck, come on, Mike, knock it off.
Yeah, stop telling him good stuff.
Yeah,
'cause now he's
we're in the
gonna
middle
go
of a
back.
live, Mike. I'm gonna take this live to Ross. Let's go, guys. We're going to Ross.
Yeah, ending
I
it
can walk
early
over there.
and going to Ross.
Yeah,
But Quick Kick's still available if you guys want him. Then there's Nunchuck. This guy's not
Nunchuck.
new though, is he?
no, it was the retro Duke and then Scarlet. G.I. Joe
Okay.
Kick-Ass Shang-Chi. Yeah, that retro Duke, it was a cool one. I think I snagged him for sure.
Yeah, I think I must have screwed up and got the wrong one here.
It's all good.
There's
Oh, then
the
it was
ones.
those purple Holiday Vipers. Not Holiday, but the purple.
Oh, these two. Yeah.
Yeah,
I got the purple
Scarlet.
Viper,
See the
the
card back.
Techno
Wakanda.
Viper.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Techno. I said Holiday. Yeah, Techno Viper.
He's cool.
Those are all right. I mean, it's a
Um,
cool army builder. Just that purple's not my jam.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wish he wasn't so full purple. I don't know why. Something about like the same thing that you said. I'm like, I don't know if I like all the purple.
Yeah.
But maybe this is how the character is supposed to be. I don't really know much about Techno Viper. This is an interesting accessory, though. What is that, like a... He's got some kind of, like,
It's like jumper cables.
jumper
He's ready
cables
to
or something? Yeah,
resuscitate somebody. Yeah, they're jumper cables.
that's a
It's like some S and
interesting
stuff.
accessory.
I mean, I get
Yeah,
he has really
seriously.
cool accessories again. Yeah. He's like, these are nipple clamps for quick kick. That's why he's purple and black.
They did go... that's true. Yep. They did go a little bit different on the accessories, though. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Added some diversity here. Some different stuff.
For sure.
So yeah, if you want to,
Yeah, those-
some like nipple clamps for your
They're
Some
like
shots or,
they're definitely like
kind of
grabsy
S&M
handsy
scene.
type of. Yeah.
I mean, they're just small enough. You could put,
Yeah, you can just milk about anything.
Purple Nurple. That's what this guy's name is now. He is sold out though,
Uh-oh.
so he must be pretty
Better-
popular.
Better hope for Grimace security guards. There you go.
Grimace security guards. It's
It's
good.
to hold the cheeseburgers.
Closest Ross I have is 32 miles away. Damn. That's a
It's
one
too
and
far,
done.
Grumps. Yeah. Call ahead. Tell
Yeah,
them to
you
put
go
all the
there.
Joes on hold. Tell them all the
Right.
Joes and Legends, put them on hold. Oh, no, wait. Grumps collects Toddy Mac. They're going to have plenty of Toddy Mac. You can, don't worry about that. No one's getting those Toddy Macs. What's up, Jay
Jay's
Figs?
Figs, what's up? Thanks for joining. They know people into purple color or into nipple clamps. I mean, it makes sense to me.
See? Makes
Purple
sense.
nipples.
Full circle.
Yeah.
That retro Duke, that one was, I had to jump on him.
Let's look at that.
It was cool.
Oh, Retro Wakanda? Or
No, not Duke.
different one? Duke.
Yeah, different one. I think
Duke.
Scroll.
There
Yeah,
we go.
there he is. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's cool.
Like your classic.
He reminds
like,
me of
just
the
guy in the
Mezco.
background. Steve Rogers. Yeah, you know what we're talking about? The Steve. He could be a Steve Rogers, or he could be in the background, or
Yeah.
You have your Joe that you can take out and get all dirty. Then you have your upgraded premium version, the Mezco version.
Yeah. Hasbro's like, okay, Mezco, I see your $90 Duke,
And
and
we'll
I
raise
raise
you
you a $25 Duke.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool. Definitely a cheaper option if you like this style of Duke, and he doesn't seem as stressed in his face as the original. Remember, I told you the Mezco Duke. He's just there's something going on there. That guy's got something
he
going
just
on.
did a line.
Yeah,
Or
like
he's
he
like,
did a
he needs to
line, or
take a
he's
nap.
just
Yeah.
really struggling, or maybe he woke up in a dumpster today or something. I don't know what's going on, but he's having
this
a
was
rough
much more
day.
calm. This guy's had his 8 hours.
Yeah, he's not nearly as stressed.
Yeah, they showed this, and
there's
then the deluxe set, the soldier, and then the diver. Those were pretty. Yeah, that one
This
right
one?
there. That one was cool. Yeah, their 60th anniversary.
Yeah.
That looks cool.
Yep.
Something out of like Call of Duty.
Yeah, this is a very realistic looking Joe.
Mm-hmm.
More
Gives you almost like a
modern
Joy
day
Toy
style.
type of feel. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Or like what's that other army line? I'm gonna get yelled at here. Valaverse.
Oh, Valaverse. Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of
Valaverse.
reminds me of a
Where
Valaverse
there's
figure.
no real like they don't have any name. It's just like it's just a soldier out there.
Yeah, very generic. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these are really cool.
$35. I'm assuming it comes with quite a bit more.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the poncho. Interesting.
Or the poncho? Yeah, comes with the poncho.
Maybe
Yeah, I got one for sure.
Oh wow.
Because I said I'm gonna get one for sure, and then if these show up at Ross, I'll pick up all the rest 6 of them. Pay one full price, and then I'll army build once they show up to Ross.
See, you're supporting the line that way. I'll give you one for full.
Yes.
And then I'll get another 6 at discount.
Yeah, at $5.99.
Yeah. There's that one, and then we got the diver.
Yeah, the diver's really cool.
Definitely a bit more generic, classic style army figures, which I think some people have been wanting from Joe's.
Yeah.
I don't want a specific character. I just want a diver or an infantryman.
Yeah. I mean, this definitely gives you like, you can do so much with it. We just a lot of times we need just like background figures.
Mm-hmm.
We have enough. Like there's a couple of guys out there that they do great stuff with some of the other Joes that look very generic, and they just put their helmets on or what now, and then they throw in a cap in there, and it's like cap with a bunch of soldiers or taking on a bunch of Hydra goons. Looks epic, and I think the fact that the Joes and the Legends they blend well together.
Well, and I like how both these also come with 2 different styles of swappable heads.
Yep.
So you can really make them
2 different characters.
Yeah, 2 different characters. You got the mask where you can make a different character again.
Mm-hmm.
I like the accessories that this guy comes with. He comes with a lot of varied stuff.
Lots of options.
The fins, the camera, the breathing mask, all that. Pretty cool. We were talking about this before, Jay's Figs. I think it is just for Christmas or for the holiday season. We don't think that it's going to continue past 2024 or past, Christmas into 2024. So I think eventually we'll probably always see stuff at Ross, but whether we continue to see the amount of stuff we've seen, probably not. At least until next Christmas. We'll talk about maybe one more and then we'll wrap it up here. Actually, I think that was the last Joe. Oh, Tall Tree. Isn't he a new one?
Yeah. Airborne, yeah.
Yeah, we got Airborne. I don't know how he fits
This
into
one's
the
new.
whole UFC vibe, but he's there.
Because he parachuted. He's like, I'm here. And they're like, that's the wrong location, dude. He's like, damn it, I got lost again. They left me behind. They're like, you're in the wrong spot.
Oh, somebody's about
Look,
to hit him
they're
with
like fighting in the background. Yeah, they're fighting in the background. He's just like, who shows up to a gun? Who shows up to a fight with a gun?
Yeah,
UFC fighting this
like-
guy shows up with a pistol.
right. He's got knives. He's gonna stab somebody in the ring now. He's not the guy that you want to see.
No.
I like him, but I think his uniform makes him look a bit generic.
Yeah, maybe that's
It's
what they're
just
going
all
for.
white.
Again, yeah.
And I
This
wonder
one's
if,
definitely
like, the
a
chest
Ross.
piece
It gives
comes
you
off.
Ross feeling vibes, right?
Yeah.
It gives you a Ross vibes. Yeah. We'll start calling
This
him
is
out
made
now. This
especially
guy,
for
we're
Ross.
gonna hold off. This is a Ross special. If you not cheating, you're not
Red Sun,
trying.
yeah.
B Rivera with the.
We'll end it on
motivation.
this disturbing one. This is like a 8-inch figure. I was surprised this wasn't on like 5K toys.
Yeah.
But this is something I found on BBTS. It looks like a demented Mickey Mouse or something.
Yeah, it's like Mickey Mouse and like Five Nights at Freddy's had a love child.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like the I know it's not the same, but like the camper figure Damn Toys
Yeah,
stuff. Kind of reminds
Yeah.
me of that. But they have a few different ones. This bull looking one, cowboy, and then another cowboy one.
Yeah, they look cool.
Kind of crazy.
They're what? They're 8 inches? Aren't they a little bit bigger? Aren't they like one?
They are 7.87 inches. Yeah,
Oh, so they're like Toddy Mac scale.
right. They would go well with your McFarlane collection.
Grumps. That's for
Grumps.
Yeah.
Grumps and maybe a little bit of Prime.
A little bit. I only 3 Toddy Macs I bought this year, which is a lot, but only 3.
Okay, that's fair. Only 3. And they were recent though.
3, right? Wait, hold
Right.
on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4. Only 4. Yeah, they're somewhat recent. 4. 2 Batman, a Riddler, and Blue Beetle. Come on.
Only 2 Batman. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Tony Mac would
That
be
Nightfall,
disappointed.
Nightfall Batman and the Conan Batman.
Are you gonna get the Nightfall Nightwing?
No, I don't like that outfit.
No,
That's like
I don't like that
what-
outfit either.
That's like 80s Teen
It's like
Titans.
80s
isn't it?
style. Yeah, 80s
Oh
style.
damn! Let's look at that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely Teen Titans vibes for sure. We'll end with this one: 50th anniversary, Marvel Legends Wolverine, and Leandra Nerami.
Lilandra and
Neramani.
try saying that 3 times fast. Lilandra
Neramani.
and the Brood Wolvie.
Yeah, crazy looking Wolvie.
Yeah. I wasn't
But
always
this,
like
does
I
this
wasn't a
make
huge
you
fan
want
of
another Wolvie though?
No, because I wasn't
No.
it like when they did the whole Brood storyline. I really didn't get into it. I was like,
Yeah,
because then
it's
the
kind of
Brood
like
Queen-
a Marvel Zombies type thing.
yeah. Lilandra's cool,
Yeah.
but not. I'm gonna wait till it
Not-
shows up at Ross.
Locked into a 2-pack. Yeah.
No,
Prime is
That's
like
gonna-
a Ross spokesperson
hey,
now.
like Ross, they've changed the game now. So it's like if we have legends showing up, especially like a whole freaking wave. Like, come on, are you kidding me? I wanted that Bonebreaker wave, but a lot of the figures I didn't want, and I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna be paying almost $25 for a freaking fig that doesn't come with any. Like the other day, I saw Tarantula, and I'm like, he doesn't come with anything. He literally doesn't come with anything. I'm not gonna pay $25. I'm gonna wait till he's
Yeah,
fighting.
bare bones.
Speedball was one.
Yeah.
Speedball didn't come with shit. So, you know, the whole
It's
Bone
definitely gonna
Breaker wave
change
shows
how
up
some
at Ross.
people
And
collect. Yeah.
hells yeah. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that's your hour of power. We appreciate you all hanging out with us here tonight. Like I talked about, if you have not subscribed, please check out the channel, subscribe to the Figure Booth, hit the notification bell so you don't miss when we go live. If you like the live or if you just want to show your support, please hit that like button. Thank you all for leaving comments that were here with us. But if you're watching this on the replay, put in replay crew in the comments so that we know that you checked it out. And we're working on another episode, which will probably be dropping here pretty soon. So look out for that one. We won't see you guys before Christmas. So I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Thank you all for your support in 2023. We're going to come back even stronger in 2024. But thanks everybody. Hope you all have a great week, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.